Oh, there. Okay, I hope that worked. Hi, guys. I'm just sitting outside here. And hello. It was a beautiful day. I'm so happy. We went outside and went for a great walk, so I loved it. Anyways, I have these really cool questions that I want you to ask yourself. So if you're somebody who's like maybe is having problems getting results with something or doesn't stick with something, and you know that happens often when you try to change what you eat or if you try to exercise or something. So these are some cool questions. That was a coach of mine had put these out there, and I thought, oh, I got to share them because they're really good to kind of figure out what is going on inside of you, right? So let's get to them. And whoever's watching the replay, then, yeah, you can stop and write these down because I think they're really cool. I mean, I've done stuff like this before. So the first question is, so you want to get really clear about what you want. Now that could be, you know, I know a lot of women want to focus on weight loss, but I always want you to say, you know, the weight loss plus health, right? So important. So you want to think of what you really want and get really clear on it. Get really clear. And then you ask. So if you haven't been getting results, you haven't been sticking to it, you keep falling off, you know, you ask yourself, well, what do I believe about myself that could be getting in the way of me manifesting this, right? So if you want to achieve something, but yet you think in your head, I probably won't be able to do it because I can't really stick to that. Or that's a lot of weight to lose and knowing me, I probably won't do it. Or something like, oh, come on, like I really probably am not going to be that disciplined. So you see what I mean? You may really choose and want something, but if you have this belief inside of you that you probably won't do it, or there's some disbelief inside of you, then how are you ever going to make it happen, right? So it makes you realize you write out all the things, all those things that you think that are in the background that are saying to you, you know, that when you're saying to yourself, yeah, probably won't be able to do this, right? Okay, so that's really good. Then you ask, now what do I need to believe? So once you've kind of discovered that, okay, I have these underlying beliefs that I probably won't attain it, that I never am going to attain it, and that it's maybe impossible for me. Now what you want to write out is things like, what do I need to believe to attain that, right? So that way you need to believe that I need to believe that I am a disciplined person. I need to believe that I'm a person who follows through. I need to believe that I'm a person who, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I need to believe that I'm a person who's excited about the process and so willing to do this. So you start to write out all those beliefs, right? That you would need to believe to be able to achieve it, right? And then ask yourself, if I did believe that, what would I say? What would I be doing differently? So if you did believe those things, what would you be saying and what would you be doing that's different, right? So write out those. What would you be doing? So you want to get in the head of someone who's achieved that or can possibly easily achieve that and write out what would they be doing? What would they be saying? How would they be acting? What type of actions would they be taking? Right? So if it's somebody, of course, who has a healthy lifestyle, eats healthy, exercises, whatever, they would say, they would write out, I would be committed to exercising 3 times a week. I would be prepping and making healthy meals on the weekend. I would be, right? And just kind of write out some of the things that type of person, once they've achieved, what would they be doing during the day? What would they be thinking? What would they be talking to their friends about? What type of books would they be reading, right? They might be reading, I'd be reading a lot about health, and I'd be reading about how to achieve things or something, whatever, right? So you want to get in the headspace. You want to brainstorm a whole bunch of ideas of what that person who already achieves it or has already have achieved what you want would be doing every single day, right? And then so you make all the notes of all of those things. And then you start doing those things, right? So you kind of got to come from the place of already having it, achieving it, and doing it. So you want to, hey, Mary. Hi, you guys. Hi, Kathleen. So I'll go through the questions again. But for those of you, you can go back to the beginning and write out the questions. These are so great. This is good mindset work, and it really helps you to get really clear on what you need to do. So the first question I said was get really clear on what you want, what you desire. So whatever you're like, oh, I really want to, or I really hope to have, or I've always wanted this. So you start writing that out. And then you ask yourself, what do I believe about myself that could be getting in the way of me achieving this? and then write out all those beliefs that you think you really have about yourself that get in the way. The things you go, yeah, you know what? I know I'm like this. Yeah, I see it. And then you ask, what do I need to believe to achieve this? So what type of beliefs do you need to have in place to actually achieve that goal? And then if I did believe all those things, what would I be doing, saying? How would I be? How would I be talking? What would I be thinking every day, right? Write that out, all those things out. And then the last thing, when you start to do some of those things, you absolutely start acting from the place of already achieving it and already having what you want, and start doing some of those actions. So if you said you'd be a person who would work out 3 times a week, you start working out 3 times a week. Absolutely, because you can start, whatever you can start now, start it, right? And and I am doing a 30-day program that's coming up, guys, and it is an incredible price right now. I'm going to do another video about it because I should absolutely do just one specifically on that. But keep that in mind, DianaMarchand.com/30 days, 30 days. And it is $150 off. And I think it might be the last time we do the 30-day where you actually get coaching from me once a week on a call. So you get tons and tons and tons of time with me to really go over you and your situation personally, and what's getting in your way, and things that can really truly help you. And so in 4 weeks, you'll have it. My God, stop wasting time, energy, and so much money on not getting it right when you can take 30 days and get it absolutely right. That's DianaMarchand.com/30 days. All right. Do those questions, you guys. It really, really, really takes you actually going inside and uncovering some of the things that are stopping you or blocking you so that you can move forward. All right, jumping off now. If you just jumped on, watch the video from the very beginning. I got some great questions there for you. All right, bye-bye.